My name's Julia Shalet, and I am the product doctor.
Product doctor? So, sorry, what's the product doctor?
Okay, I've been in mobile for 20 years, and I've always been in a product role. I teach at the Mobile Academy, which is a need-to-know mobile course that I actually am course director for. I've put together for UCL and Mobile Monday London, and we teach business design and technology by bringing in industry experts. So it's all very genuine, it's by the community, for the community, and the most important thing to my life is that it's user-centered.
Exactly.
So I'm all about people, and that's one comment I have on this very interesting summit. Is, of course, you know, in the internet world, we've become very good at monitoring and measuring and being data-driven. And of course, all of that is now coming over to the mobile world, and that's great. And it's a big explosion, and we're catching up in mobile with that, especially with apps, as per the focus of this summit. But one thing we have to be really careful about is there are still people involved here. There are still users involved here, and I think something. I mean, we only mentioned it this afternoon when I was on stage doing a panel. Was about people, looking in the eye of the user. We're all busy talking also about, you know, automated usability tests and how we're teaching computers to read people's emotions. What do you mean? Usability test, 5 users, Jacob Nielsen says, and he's right, within each segment, 5 users, sit in front of them, have a conversation with them, feel their emotion, ask them what they're thinking while they're doing it, is much more efficient than putting them out of their natural habitat in front of a screen with their video on. The whole thing has gone crazy. We've forgotten about the person here.
Well, I think, speaking of a personal touch, to segue this slightly and very mischievously, what have you thought about the event in terms of networking? Have you thought that this has been a good event to actually meet people and talk to them?
That's interesting, yes. So I've seen, for me, I've seen a couple of friends here who I didn't know, industry friends who I didn't know here, and that's always absolutely lovely. I've seen some alumni of my programme, which is lovely. I've met a few new people as well. It's been easier for me because I've had a little pitch over here's the Mobile Academy. I've had a little area where people can come and talk to me, and I was on stage, so it was easier. But I'm feeling, I absolutely love this format. I think James does this whole thing incredibly well. He makes it feel relaxed, and the way that you do your round table discussions is great, because, and as you've said, it's probably the best feedback you get is that you're kind of forcing people to talk to each other, and it gets over barriers. And this is one of the few kind of day summits, if you like, that I feel very comfortable coming to, because it's not stilted, and it feels very friendly and open. So I think it's jolly well done. And somebody said to me the reason why they think it's so good is because you guys are not events coordinators, you're actually industry people putting on an event, and it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. And so just as one last comment, I think, just about the venue, I mean, what do you think about this sort of setting? I mean, does it make it for a really spectacular conference?
You led the witness then, you asked me if it made for a spectacular conference. Look, this venue is beautiful, isn't it? I mean, really, you've never had as good food, right? No one's ever eaten like this. And the fact that you've got breakfast and mid-morning and lunch and tea and there's drinks later, you know, I mean, it's exceptional, the food. I asked a couple of people what they thought, and they said, well, you know, we paid, but no one felt they were being ripped off, you know. And I think it's a very nice venue indeed. Yeah.
There we go. That's it. That's it all. Well, thank you very much, Julia.
That's a pleasure.
There we go. So what's this Mobile Academy about then?
Well,
Doctor?
My favourite subject, the Mobile Academy. It's a 10-week evening course. The next academy starts on the 30th of September. We bring in industry experts to share their wisdom across business, design and technology. It's a collaboration between UCL and Mobile Monday London, where I'm the course director. I also tutor a few sessions on the course. I teach people how to carry out their own user research. So back on my theme of being very human, and in fact the world's about people, before we get to numbers and measuring and so on. Let's actually understand people. So it's very well reviewed, the Academy. If you know anything about Net Promoter Score, we scored a 58, which means on our last course that we are loved as much as the most loved brands you can think of. So we've obviously done something right.
That's pretty good. Yeah, the most loved brand. Blimey. That's good. That's pretty good. There we go.